Ever heard this? These young people and the noise they like to call music. This is an example of what's called declension narrative in music. It basically means that anything new is bad and we should stick with the old ways of doing things. For a long time it was definitely applied to rap music. And you can always believe what you want to believe, but we can use music theory tools to see why some people say that rap is music. Hear it from their perspectives and appreciate it. Totally aging myself, but let's use the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme as an example. If we look at the form of it, it starts with an instrumental introduction. Then there's verses where Will is rapping, little like sections in between where the synth comes in. Not like very many pop songs that have a verse and a chorus. The refrain or the thing that comes in between every verse is actually instrumental in this case. Reminds me of a rondo or ritornello form, just without the key changes in it. I'm inclined to compare it to a ritornello. It has the same sense of a solo section where we tell the story just without key changes in it. Sort of just light percussion with Will rapping. And then a return where the instruments come back in. So it's an instrumental return. That's what differentiates it from being just poetry. That's a way in for people who have studied classical music to appreciate musical form in rap music. We could also talk about just the rapping voice. There's many ways to do that. One way is to use tools from intonational phonology, which is in the field of linguistics, to look at the melodic qualities of the rapping voice. Mitch Orner did a talk on this at SMT back in November. Ended up in a discussion during the Q&A about fine line between singing and speaking. The rapping voice is kind of like the bridge between the two. Even if you don't believe that a rapping voice is actually a melody, use tools to be like, oh, I can see why some people would call a rapping voice melodic. Of course, there's way more other theories I could spend a lifetime talking about. This is what I mean by music theory can be a tool to practice empathy. We can use it to have other people explain what their perspectives are, and then try listening from their perspective. And the best part is you don't have to change your belief system, you can just take it for a ride. So stick around for some more empathetic music theory.